Well, this is probably what you'd call a stupid question. Favorite print media? Unfavorite print media?
It's really stupid. No,
I was getting desperate.
I have no favorite print media. No, it's what I feel like at that time, and if I can make it work, fine. If I don't, I tear it up.
Yeah.
And I don't really tear it up. I don't tear anything up. I don't throw my plates away. I keep on reworking.
Yeah. Well, I do know that, and there's one example in the traveling exhibition, that to the horror of your dealer in New York, you've begun to use digital.
Oh, I know.
Could you explain?
Oh, dear.
He draws so well.
I made a group of, I made a little book. I made a series of books called 52 books. I wanted to do a book a week for a year, and about 4 years ago. And my publisher my friend and publisher in Germany said, okay, and we did this, and one of the books is called Nikolaistrasse, which is where I live in Germany, and it's a street that has junk dealers, and I bought a lot of postcards. So I maybe took 60 postcards, the postcard size, and made paintings on them with acrylic. And I would take them everywhere in my pocket, and somewhere on a train I'd be working on them, and I got them together. Then he scanned them, and he scans better than anybody, I think. He scanned them and printed them in the book. That was called Nikolaistrasse, and I named them various things as though they were, you couldn't really tell the scale, so like they were grand paintings. Anyway, it was my little joke. And it's a pretty book. So then I realized, I met a guy outside of town, this town I live in, Göttingen, and he does a lot of banners for advertising and all sorts of things. And we gave him Steidl's scans, and he printed these on, do you know what I mean, Hanmüll paper? The printers.
Hanmüll paper.
Yeah, the printers know. But they make now a digital paper. I mean, a paper for digital.
Oh.
And I said, what kind of ink are you using? He said, don't worry, it's great. And he made them about this big, about maybe 40-32. Would you say that's the size? 40-32, something like this. Anyway, maybe it's 24-30, I don't know. But he made them, and with great veracity. You don't really see the pixels unless I want you to in them. And you can scrub them, which I never could do with digital things. It's why I stayed away from it. 10 years ago, I used it in photography for about 6 months, and then, you'd sweat on it and would run. But it doesn't do that anymore, not with these inks. And I used Scotch Brite on it. I scrubbed it with cleanser, nothing happened. So then I put etchings on top.
Yeah.
And I thought, my dealer in New York hated it. But it's very big in Europe.
He told me so.
Yeah, it's very big in Europe, where they're a little more sophisticated.
He said with disgust.